Hello. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It always looks red in here, and I swear to God, it's not. Um, my apologies for being a little late in reading, and that's okay. That's okay. Cassandra's going to join us in a second. That's nice. Uh, oh, there's Heather. Okay, great. Hello, hello. Just wait a second. Hello, Brazil. Hello. I saw one of your senators today make the announcement formally that UFOs exist. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, it was like one of the Brazilian senators made it public. And I was like, well then. And he said these beings exist and they're trying to come here to save us from ourselves. And he said we need it. I thought that was pretty funny, man. I also wanted to tell him that there's a whole bunch of us that already knew because we kind of did. All right. I do apologize again for being late, y'all. I had something really important. Bye. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Like save us from ourselves. He even said it about them. What would you say? It turning off the nuclear facilities. Like I guess he had evidence of that. Ooh, strawberry jam. I think you showed me those pictures, which I thought was kind of badass. But, I like that stuff. I'm going to change the lighting so that. Just waiting on Cassandra to get here, and then we're going to answer questions, personal questions for y'all. Here we go. Let's try that. Why not? Oh, hey, Sierra. It's good to see you, my friend. I haven't seen you in a while. No, Wyatt. Let's try that. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Cassandra to show, and we'll get this show on the road. She's got her hands full. You're just hanging in there? I feel you, man. Well, Sierra, you got a question while I have you before everything gets crazy? You need something answered while I'm sitting here? Feel like Lucy sitting behind the desk, just waiting for everybody to show up. So you're like, yay. Yeah, go ahead and give me your question real quick while we're waiting on Cassandra. Donna Well. So either Heather or Brandon can keep an eye on that person. They're not sincere, I can tell that. Okay, so if you guys want to leave us a tip, the pay links are down below. This channel, we need more subscribers. So share, like, do your thing, chicken wing. Once we get the numbers up, we'll be able to tip like on the fly. But until then, the pay links are down below if you want to send us a donation or a tip, or even if you just want to schedule a reading, because my calendar is finally open again. And that took a long time. You need an answer on what in the world is going on with your last boss. Your last boss was your husband's aunt. Okay. Can I get a first name? Sierra? No. A first name, girl. I'm answering free questions. We're waiting on Cassandra to get here. Using the tarot. I really want to use my Rider-Waite deck, so I'm gonna. Yeah, what's the name of your last boss? Your husband's aunt. What's this person's name? Sarah. All right. Show me Sarah. She a Leo? Who's the Leo? I'm picking up the Leo. Show me Sarah. What'd you say now? You're a Cancer, your husband's a Scorpio. Okay, and then her partner, who benefits greatly from Sarah? Oh, okay. I was fixing to say. So you want to know, hey, Michaela? No, that's my girl. I'm moving up there with you. Period. It's done. Who benefits greatly from Sarah? All right. Just seeing if Cassandra's showing up yet. You know what the cards are showing is that it's her partner. Her partner was like, there's something off with her partner. I got like all these people, so I'm looking around them and stuff. Because if I'm honest, the aunt is kind of freaking out about who's going to take care of things and who's going to do the work of something. And the partner here is, the partner's mad or they're upset. They're really upset. I get that the Leo partner is nitpicky, but could also be a teetotaler at the same time. There's also someone who is catching um they're catching flack for not making something move more quickly. There's it's like a broken contract or a contract that needed to end. If there's so it's 6, 7, 8, 9. This is something timely that needed to be finished or done, and it wasn't done. It's something necessary. And it does have to, like, if this is real estate, it does have to do with the house. God dang, dude, that partner's something else. I don't like that person. It may even have been Sierra, do you consider yourself a beautiful person? Like a beautiful woman? Because there seems to be, and it could have been something that's sort of showing, hi Cassandra, it's something that could be showing either envy or feeling threatened because another person looks a certain way, because there's an accusation of some sort that it almost looks like Sarah, somebody between the two of them, somebody could have been drunk, or they could have been under an influence of some kind, and they said something like, well, I don't want that person coming after me if this thing doesn't get done. And somebody should have known to have this thing, or how to create, persuade. For me, it has to do with creative ability. And it's almost like Sarah is saying, well, usually I'm the one that comes up with a creative thought on how to move things out of a bad, risky place. And the partner is sort of like yelling. But the truth of the matter, like whatever this excuse is, that the partner is nitpicky and like a perfectionist in some way, but she can't even do, or he or they, I'm not sure what their pronoun is, but the partner cannot even do what Sarah and y'all can do. You know what I mean? It's sort of like asking Sarah for the vision going forward, and not being able to make something move. I'd like to ask a suggestion from you on what do you think? What do you think I should choose to be able to move this thing forward? And man, this person gets mad. They use it as an excuse of cheating someone here, but it's like cheating. You know what I mean? It's an accusation of quite possibly an affair, but it's something that's kind of thrown out there in a way that, like, nobody in their right mind would say something like this if they knew you, you know? If if Now, I will also say that at the same time, unfortunately, things in the business for them, or whatever they're doing there, it's come to a point where they needed to make a decision anyway on how they were going to handle something. Um, I just think that the partner was trying to use something shady. I really do. These two cards together, like Cassandra, look at these two cards and just look at them, because this is not good. And this is sort of how this person is bringing it out. And for me, this is like, they've been having a long-term affair with someone, or this person has had a crush on you for a very long time. This person got really drunk and they told me something that they want to do to you, that sort of thing. Where's she at, Sierra? Okay, tried to humiliate you in front of the client. I can see the hubris, but that's also the excuse. And if the Aunt Sarah is not willing to listen to your side of things, it's because the partner threatened, quite possibly, to leave. Things have not been all right between the two of them at all. This is sort of, it's sort of like the aunt gets emotionally overwhelmed by the partner's drive and ambition, not really listening, actively listening to her needs. And she's very sweet to her. You know what I mean? She's very sweet. Yeah, see the mender in the reverse? This is someone who's like purposefully trying to like break down bridges. It's a bad judgment all around. I actually, this is sort of what I'm feeling, Sierra. I need you to just, for however upset you and your husband are about this, I just need you to pause, and I need you to stand still around this. A lot of this has to do with faith, but if I don't think I've ever seen this in cards before, but I can see it here. There's lava in the cards, there's lava. And like, this is sort of a non-confrontational thing. Can you please be the one to break the bridge so that I don't have to, yeah. Can you please be the one to break the bridge so that I have a shot at quite possibly retaining the relationship in the future? Look at, I mean, the devil card shows up. It's like making something stop. If your husband has been like, look, well, okay, I have a house. There's insecurity about the house. And I have trying to move something forward. Was this like a payment? Like, how are we going to, if you want me to put up a sign or something like that, how am I going to pay for this? Or how are we going to pay um, to correct? Yeah, there's like a payment or a conversation about adding to finances so that things are correct because someone made a promise to the other person. They didn't keep it. They didn't keep it. It's kind of shameful because there's information that was left. Like, if they left out conversations with you, they did it. It's like free labor, isn't it? Sort of like, as long as I don't tell them about this part, then they have no recourse to come after me on that part. So as long as we shut that thing down at the very front end of it, they can't take it any further way up over the hill. And some of this also has to do with disposing of something, taking something and throwing it away. I mean, the first cards that come out with this is a past life repeat for you. And I mean, the Two of Swords comes out reverse, upright, reverse, upright. It's almost as if they've had a discussion. Is there like, how much are you supposed to give to this child? You know, when they can't even what is that? Tell you what it is that they need. But no, it's Sarah. It's the Aunt Sarah. She's got her head in the snow. She's afraid to have certain confrontations. She tries to keep everybody like really happy. And if there was a situation that was like temporary, you know, like a storage unit or I don't know, like a vendor, it's something that's taken care of regularly. Like if there's a visit and you show up for the visit and you normally turn on all the lights in the house or something, uh, the pop off has to do with common sense. If I'm honest with you, somebody used common sense to take care of an issue, and um, the partner is accusing them for saying they should have known better. See this? It's sort of like sitting and watching somebody just leaving something wide open. This is what I catch. It's a lot like, it's easier for me to ask for forgiveness than permission for something. That's sort of what I'm seeing. Anyway, this person did not double check something or to see if something was broken or taken out. His aunt has been telling everyone in the company around town that we owe her all this money, but she stole our inheritance. She pays for people's love and attention. Oh, well. So when you're talking about who benefits best, I mean, it's sort of like do what you need to do to go ahead and move on from this because the whole thing was a past life repeat and you wouldn't run business the way that they do anyway. It's also showing that you have enough to do with it, to keep up with things, but not for very long. So you don't want to wait too long on your laurels. Sort of like wipe your hands off and just walk away from this for the time being. Because I do get that the Aunt Sarah, um, her and her partner, they're going to be dealt with. They're going to be dealt with, but not by you. Yeah, just push it forward, keep it moving, and just in your head say, well, we agree to disagree with this person here. There is another job position going forward. It looks to me like you may contact a trusted this would be like a colleague that you've worked with before who's also a business owner in some way. You don't want word getting back to this person so they think you're nuts. But they know you better than that. They're just confused by the situation. You might have to explain it to them a little bit. Uh, Left foot. If there's a question about moving, 6, 7, 2 of Pentacles. If someone's thinking of taking them to court, I swear to God, if you take them to court, it's going to last like 18 years. Don't do it. I'm not kidding. This is like a long haul for a court. Don't do it. I'd be doing this shit right here and just keep it moving. Keep it moving. And I do see something financial. Like somebody wants to fight for this and have a conversation with another business owner. And if that's your husband and he's the one that's wanting to kind of go after this thing, you don't have time to go after this thing. Girl, you got to boots on the ground. If you hang out long enough to try to have a fight about all of it, this is the sacrifice that has to be let go, or a very large portion of your investments already and what you have. What the cards are showing me is that he's going to go in there and just break all the eggs, or he wants to go in there and break all of the eggs. But that's not the right way. That's not the right path. He needs to make a 180 and start moving towards whoever this friend is. I don't know if they served in the military together. Maybe he hasn't talked with this person or seen this person in a while, but it does show that there's a connection, a network connection, but it looks like a buddy, looks like a friend. You need to call this person up because this person is on standby in some sort of way, and they're able to move a situation forward for you guys that brings you out to the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. And your aunt has the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So whatever that is, you need to move towards it, Sierra. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Hi, Cass. My Cassandra, where have we been?
Stoves. My apartment has an electric stove. You know how you play with the eye, it comes on and then it turns off, and then you think yeah. Oh God, it was a hot mess all the way around. But I got finished. There's food in there for the kids. They don't have to bother me. Yeah. I mean, it took me damn near an hour to do fajitas. And it don't take that long to fry some fajitas and peppers and onions. Great minds think alike. Well, you and the kids, because they requested it. Oh, now that sounds lovely. Hello, everybody. Sorry I was a little late getting in here. And for those, if I missed y'all in the chat, charge it to my heart, not my brain. I was late speaking to you, Brandon. I'm sorry, love. You know I got nothing but love for you. Oh wow. She's freezing? Heather says you're freezing. You don't yeah. Cassandra. Bless her heart, honey. You a good one. In that 18 years, yeah, just cut your losses and go on. Cause karma gonna come back and get that auntie. Oh wow. It's the same thing even with my brother. You remember the catastrophe I had Friday morning, right? So I called him cell phone, left a message, called the house phone, left a message. And then, about 30 minutes afterwards, everything was fine because it was all a mistake. So I sent him a text and told him, hey, don't worry about the earlier message. It was a mistake. It was not supposed to happen. That fool ain't even called till now. He still ain't called to even check. I'm like, I'm not finna ask you for no money. You saw, yeah. But I'm not trying to ask you for no money. I just, honey, I'm gonna use that to make a quesadilla. Do you want quesadilla, or what's the difference? That big, the big pan of meat with the onions and peppers, that's for your fajitas. And then the other meat, I'm a fry it with some onions and cilantro and make me a quesadilla when I get out of here. Oh, y'all eat the fajitas, and you got your chips and all that stuff to go with it. And feed your sister when she comes in. Yeah, when she comes in, don't bother me. Y'all just yeah, shoot. Oh, matter of fact, close my door. Yes, the reading is actually relaxing for me to get away from the kids. Thank you, darling. What's the situation?
before. The dog is in love with me, Kai, Iris. Yeah, Iris is a girl. We lost Tater last year, but he was in love with me too. And if I'm honest, I think Kai is reincarnation of Tater. He was in love with me, and Kai is like in love, obsessed with me. And John is like, so when the trainer dropped off Kai on Friday, you should have seen this trainer's face, dude, because he was in shock and embarrassed because it kind of made it look like he didn't do any work with the dog because he told us, he said, this is the worst transfer over that from me to the back to the owners I've ever had because Kai, let's put it this way, he has the shock collar, right? You can crank it to 100 and that dog is still willing to get hit, and still try to get to me. And it's sort of like I have a bodyguard for the rest of that dog's life. Anybody trying to come towards me? Well, that's what I'm saying. We think he's Tater because I had the dream. I had a dream, and Tater came to me in the dream and he said, Mama, I want to come home. And like the next week, we had Kai, but Kai looks like Tater. He's just inside out. Tater had white, Kai has black. It's kind of cool. Tater would prance when he jumped. This dog prances. It's it's strange, but it's not. I believe in that stuff.
it just transfers. And the timelines have,
So, whatever you tell yourself, huh?
I don't know what to do. What should I do?
Answer a question for you. We are very happy to do that for free tonight. If you want to leave us a tip, just go to those pay links down below the video. Yeah, something is wrong. It's freezing one of you when the other talks. So try it. Yeah, try it for us. If it happens again, we'll both go out and come back. Yeah. Tater was a Capricorn moon, and Kai is a Capricorn sun. Go figure. And Kai's sun sign is in my 4th house. This is my child. This is my baby. Technical gods. Yeah, if you guys have see, that's the thing. If you guys have Aquarius energy, like Uranus energy, you would know, because electricity and lasers and stuff, that would be like a really huge part of your life anyway. Like Heather's a good one. I know JD was another one where they could send they could touch, or all the electronics would go down, or you guys would know. Now I'm echoing. Okay, let's go ahead and back out, and I'll create another stream link and we can try this again. We'll try this again. No, I'm not echoing. What does it mean if the 2 of clubs shows itself to me? It separated itself from the deck. The 2 of clubs. Like the 2 of wands? Is it in the upright or is it in the reverse?
All right.
Calling Sarah Jean, is it in the upright or is it in the reverse? Sorry, that's a cool question. Your video and sound is good, Miriam. Cassandra's gone though. Yeah, she backed out. She just got back. Sarah, is it in the upright or is it in the reverse? Upright? Oh, okay. That's several things. You have a new inspired action that you want to do. You haven't really thought it through yet. Like, how you sit down, some people just go for it, especially in astrology when the planets are moving around the chart. We know that there's the sun, right? And then Mercury goes in front of the sun and then goes behind the sun, like this. That's how we get retrogrades and direct motions. So right now, Mercury, like if this was Mercury and the sun, that's called the cazimi. When Mercury moves out in front of the sun, people do those things with the 2 of wands in the upright where they jump and they take a leap without thinking the process through or making a plan. They could also offer someone a promise. It does talk about contracts that are being signed, that sort of like, hey, well, I'm going to do this and you're going to do that. It can also mean that you're waiting for someone else, like you're ready to take action, but you're waiting for the other person to take action. And once they show up, you guys will take off to the 3 of wands in the upright. So, your son's question. What's your son's question? He's using a minor arcana from the poker cards. Yeah, but they mean the same thing. Okay, guys. Heather's making the call. We need to end this live because there's something wrong with the stream itself. So I'm going to end it, and then we'll reboot and be right back on, okay? That was it. Cool. All right, we'll be right back.